FM Unfiltered, Rizzo and Jeff. And Jeff, yes, you're right. They're praising Lord. I thought they started praising the Lord at like 4 p. You would think they'd be done by now.
No, I think they usually wrap up around 7.
Okay.
So supposedly they've been praising the Lord right where we live outside, nice and loud for everybody to hear for blocks. But they've been doing it for many, many years, supposedly. So
here's the situation, everyone. I know it's going to take a little bit for people to get on, but we have a really big show. This was really all Jeff, and I think we're going to kind of focus on one thing today. And I want you to imagine this is going to be much like the old Rizzo and Jeff show. Not that what we do doesn't, but this is going to be. We got some audio today. I don't know if you saw the post earlier, but Jeff, you sent me something about a pitchman. We're going to talk about celebrity pitchmen, but it started with Urkel.
Yeah, I was right there on my Facebook feed as I was scrolling through. There was something that JALEEL White was pitching on Facebook, and it was something that I found very bizarre for him to be doing. And then I said to myself, for this company. Does everybody just sit down and they decide to themselves, JALEEL White's the guy we're going with for this one? And when you hear it, you'll say, why JALEEL, why?
Well, I guess the question is, and I am going to, as people get on here and share it and stuff, I'm going to put the call-in number right here. If you could see, up there it is, 585, I don't even remember, 209-9108. Give us a call. But let me ask you, was this an ad that popped up on Facebook?
Yes, it was. And for what reason, I don't know why.
Facebook knows your algorithm. Facebook knows what you look at. So before I start, why are you being sent JALEEL White ear endorsement?
Do I come across as a JALEEL dude? Am I a JALEEL guy?
Jeff, I think you're a JALEEL guy.
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah.
Jeff, I think that you're kind of that guy. Okay. I think that Facebook, because again, this didn't come up in my algorithm, and again, this is Rizzo and Jeff, FM Unfiltered. We're talking about these ridiculous ads. And what, I guess, do you look up hearing aids? Were you looking up something for a family, a friend?
No, I don't know. Maybe there was something where I searched JALEEL for something that I don't remember, and Urkel or anything like that. But no, I don't have any hearing problems or issues or anything like that. So it was very bizarre to me that I was presented with a JALEEL White as a pitchman.
So we are going to play some audio, but I think the discussion, I think what I want to have, actually I know what I want to happen is I want to kind of go over some other celebrity endorsements that really I kind of were memorable. Like, there's so many.
Well, I brought up to you like Tom Selleck and the reverse mortgage, just bilking senior citizens out of their last dollars, and doing reverse mortgages on them.
You know what? You're right. I will flip the cam so that it is the right way. My apologies. But see, didn't we do a whole show about Selleck being a dick like that?
Yeah, I think we did. And I think that we went over some kind of like the infomercial guys, if you remember. It was the infomercial guys that I think we had talked about in some crazy infomercials. And we talked about, the ShamWow guy, if you remember, ShamWow guy, who was a friggin' maniac, and some others. So that's kind of, I think, what we did. Yes.
All right, there we go.
Your phone number fell down there.
Did my phone number fall down?
Yeah. What an operation.
Well,
this is just...
It's silly, buddy. We're doing the best we can. There it is.
Okay, all right. Silly putty.
Yeah, it's silly putty. It's not me. It's Baby Hand. She's obsessed with friggin' silly putty.
All right. Silly putty sucks.
Yeah, it does. 585-209-9108. But see, as we begin this conversation, there were pitchmen, Jeff, that look. I remember when Frasier was big. Do you remember David Hyde Pierce? doing M&M commercials?
No.
Oh my God, it was fabulous.
Well, obviously not memorable. Maybe just for you.
Oh, I loved it.
No, I do not remember that whatsoever.
Oh my goodness. As a matter of fact, I actually went out and tried pretzel M&Ms because David Hyde Pierce said they were delicious.
I just remember when they first made the option that you could choose the new color of M&M, and I think everybody picked blue. So that was the first time. I think blue was the original winner of that when everybody had got the choice to do it.
Well, and wasn't it? Wait, no. Wasn't it a flavor or no?
No.
Didn't they do a flavor?
Well, at first before they came out with all the crap they have now, just all different, caramel and all kinds of different things. They just were introducing a new flavor, not a new flavor, like a new color for the first time, and you got to choose it. And blue was the choice that everybody picked.
So we are talking about worst celebrity, I guess, pitchmen, and I'm going to be sharing this on all of our pages here. But this was all because of Jaleel White, and in a second I'm going to play this for you. When you sent this to me, what was your thoughts? Was this this is what we have to talk about today?
Well, initially it was just something that I would just send you in general, right?
For sure.
I would tag you in it and let you see Steve Urkel and how the hell is this even a fit for him to be talking about earplugs from the Gulf War?
Well, was it a I don't understand because it's part of it's earplugs, part of I don't even know what it is. Isn't it like a war thing for when bombs go off? Jaleel White's really out of place in that, right?
Well, I think during the time that that the war was going on, that they're concerned about in this ad, he was doing the TV show.
Okay.
And the TV show, by the way, which everybody that was on the show can't stand him. They
do.
Him, but
Joe Marie Payton, all of them.
The rest of America seems to love him. So it's a very bizarre thing. So I had to tag you in it because it's just very weird and it doesn't fit for me. So
yeah, and I am sharing this right now on all of our pages. But I'm going to play this audio, and I'd be interested to see what your thoughts are about, and the people that are listening, and make sure you're liking, you're sharing. Jaleel White, this is him pitching, because there's been a lot of controversial celebrity shares.
Yeah.
And listen, Rosetta Lenore, I don't think she ever pitched anything, right?
No.
Lenore, she just kind of took it, right?
She couldn't even get a guy to pitch a tent. So stop with Rosetta Lenore.
All right. So here's Jaleel. This is where this is starting. And wait till you see where this shit goes, okay? So hear me out. This is the People's Justice Earplug Claim League. Okay?
Right. So I guess if you were in the war and they had earplugs in the war, that I guess they were faulty and you could have eardrum problems.
So here's Jaleel, and then we're going to get to the worst celebrity, controversial celebrity pitchmen.
In 2015, this is for veterans and active duty military, and you developed hearing loss. Time is running out to claim your cash settlement. Click below to join over 200,000 veterans just like you demanding justice for the defective combat earplugs issued to our troops. Now, most of those affected have no idea how much they qualified for, so let these guys help you get the compensation.
So they cut him off. He's saying that you can get between $50,000 and $100,000.
Oh, come on! No,
that's what he said. He said $50,000 and $100,000. How many veterans had defective combat earrings?
Earplugs.
Earplugs,
So
I
what
guess.
was this?
Whatever
Afghanistan. So this was the Afghanistan war. Or
could have been Afghanistan.
Okay.
It could have been, I don't know. I was trying to research into them, and I guess that this is a group that really cares about earplugs.
That's
the
fine.
People's Justice
And
League.
look, and maybe it's something, it's, the veterans are suffering. I mean, that sucks to not be able to hear it. It could be because of that. I understand that. But Jaleel White, of all people, I would have rather had, former wrestler Sergeant Slaughter going on there and doing it or something. I think it would have really took it home.
Now, before we get to these pitchmen, let me ask you, and I want you to see if you're honest or you're biased or not. Hulk Hogan as a pitchman, and him and Randy Savage for the Slim Jims. What are your thoughts?
Well,
how do you
Hogan
feel?
didn't do it. Savage did it.
But wasn't Hogan in one of them?
He could have been in a commercial at a time, but I don't think so. No. Savage was great at it. That's what everybody remembers about the Slim Jim.
Ooh, yeah.
Right.
Right?
Right, yes.
So, okay, but do you think wrestlers make good pitchmen?
I think the bigger wrestlers do. So Hogan at the time could have pitched anything and people would have bought it.
But do you remember growing up Hulk Hogan pitching anything?
I just remember him. Right guard deodorant, dude.
He pitched right guard deodorant.
Oh my God, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So what would he do? I mean, was he like, oh yeah?
I'm sure you could find it on if you went to YouTube real fast. I'm sure you could find it. But that's the one thing I remember Hogan doing.
Hulk Hogan right guard.
Right guard commercial. Yep. Yeah.
Was this the '80s commercial?
Yeah, it was probably '80s. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
Okay. This is 1991.
Okay.
All right. So we got Hulk Hogan right guard commercial celebrity pitch.
Trying to make an artistic statement, one should be careful not to let one's personal aroma do the talking. In order not to offend the critics, I recommend Right Guard Sports Stick. It provides maximum protection and the freshest scent, a sublime palette of odoriferous emanation. After all, a true artiste should be remembered for his inspiration, not his perspiration.
What?
Right Guard Sports Stick. Anything less would be
uncivilized. Yeah.
That's a great one.
Isn't that good?
Okay, all right. You know what? I didn't even know about that.
Right. Well, you were 2.
I was 2 years old.
Right.
Yeah. Now let me ask you. And there's some I remember. Do you remember at all Eminem, Mean Gene? Who did Mean Gene pitch anything?
No, he didn't. No,
he didn't. Right?
No, not at all. No, Mean Gene didn't do anything.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. So for those of you just tuning in, Jeff found JALEEL White. He's pitching earplugs. I'm going to play the audio one more time, and then I want to get to some of these because we have a great one. I promise you, if you know this show, do you think they would be able to guess the number one?
No.
You don't think so?
Well, maybe
not even
possible.
A champion.
Champion might.
Champion might.
If he knows the show, he might be able to pull off which one that it is, but.
It would be hard.
Yeah, it would be difficult. It's not easy, yeah.
Okay, so here we go. We're going here with JALEEL White for the People's Justice earplug claims, and it's your final days to get $50,000 or $100,000. We're talking about celebrity spokesmen.
You know what it is? It's like when you sign up for one of those things that you see that comes in your email about getting money back from a claim, and then you put it to your Venmo, and you get $2.39.
It's funny you say that because you're the one who said, oh, we're eligible for the... What was it, the Equifax thing? And did we not get, 20? I didn't even get 20, but I think I got like 5 or 6. Did you get any money from the Equifax thing?
I don't think I got it from that. I got $60 from like something. I forget what it was. It was like a month ago that it was. Just
you got $60? Where?
I forget what the claim was. It was something that was like 2 years ago, and it had popped in out of nowhere. For like $60, and I forget what it was.
Really?
Exactly. I would have to go back and look.
So TV's worst pitchmen started, of course, from JALEEL White, but there was controversial ones, and I have to say, do you remember Rosie O'Donnell? Before I get into this, doing Sbarro pizza?
No.
Okay.
No, and I wish that I did.
Okay, Rosie O'Donnell did a Sbarro, and again, if you'd like to call in or weigh in, 585-209-9108, make sure you're liking and sharing. Rosie O'Donnell, she was walking in the thing in New York, and she's like, this is right before the show, I go in and I get myself a slice of pizza, breadstick, and the freshest salad, and then she threw koosh balls there. It was fucking crazy.
Well, that can't be bad, but
I'm going to try to find it right now.
People don't know that you are a big Sbarro pizza fan.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I love Sbarro. As a matter of fact, call me crazy, I would say that is probably the best pizza consistency-wise nationwide. You can't find better pizza. I dare you to tell me a better consistent, whether you're in Oregon or New York City, where can you find more consistent, better pizza? Do you have an answer to that?
I didn't think it through, but Sbarro probably wouldn't come first, that's for sure.
Oh, come on.
I mean, well, Pizza Hut's consistent. You seem to enjoy it.
Okay, do you know why? Because you get 3 meals for like $23.
Okay.
Let's see. Coverage insurance.
Coverance insurance.
With Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize Kelsey Grammer did.
Well, that company's out of business now. Did you know that?
Are they?
Yeah, they went down like Bud Light with Mulvaney.
Did they really?
Yeah. They went down like Bud Light. Coverance insurance.
Really?
Come on. What a crappy name that is, by the way.
Well,
Did they sit with Kelsey and say, what can we name the insurance? And he goes, cover and...
Here's the thing. What, and you brought this up earlier, what, like when you're, who makes the decision? Who makes the decision, Jeff, to hire these celebrities?
Cover and insurance.
And again, we're talking about, if you're just tuning in, make sure you're liking, sharing, all that shit about the worst celebrity TV pitchman. Coverance and just permanently closed. All right. Well, that wasn't Kelsey Grammer's fault.
There you go. Yes, okay. It was, obviously.
All right.
Had a budding company out there in California. They were looking to make it, and then they bring in that bum, and down they go.
Well, you could say that, but is there a Kelsey Grammer commercial? Jared from... No. All right, I'm going to say something and just hear it out first. Jared from Subway was not a bad pitchman.
Well,
right?
Let me tell you something.
Right?
I hosted an event with Jared.
Did you
Subway.
really?
I did. He was
okay.
He came to Clearwater Beach, and he was a guest judge for the bikini contest.
For the bikini contest?
Yes.
Jared Fogle.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
No,
oh boy. What year was that?
Oh, this is just falling apart.
This is falling apart today.
Oh my God. How could that happen?
This is. Hold on.
Hang on.
This is
just. What an operation.
What a show.
All right. The legs aren't out properly. It's just.
This is, yeah. Okay. People are reporting us. Okay. Tell us about Jared. I'm so sorry.
All right.
Go ahead. Feel like fuck you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Jared from he was there. He was weird. He was very bizarre, and everybody there was probably 10 years too old for him. So he was judging.
But my question is, was he like, He was
all right. He was a nice guy. Yeah, it was nothing. He didn't come out. He wasn't rude or anything of that nature, or whatever it was. I mean, he was a normal guy.
But
you wouldn't think he was helping traffic children.
But was Jared Fogle, for all intensive purposes, a bad pitchman?
Just as a pitchman in general.
As a pitchman.
No, he made Subway what they were.
He did.
Yeah.
I hate to say it.
Yeah, for sure.
I hate to say it, but without Jared Fogle, there would be no Subway as we know it. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, because he was the everyman, right? So at the time, nobody knew anything about it, but he was the everyman, and here's this guy that lost all this weight, eating, in a sense, fast food hoagies. And everybody got behind it. Without him, Subway wouldn't be around.
Well, and what was it? He got real big on burgers and fries. Now he's down to a smaller size. Right. It's Jared's. Now, let me ask you, the ShamWow guy. Did you like the ShamWow guy?
Everybody knew he was coked out of his mind at all times.
Right.
So everybody knew it. And the ShamWow, what was it? It was cool. Yeah, it was fine. But you could buy those at the dollar store.
But see, what I loved is that he was so passionate about his ShamWow. And if you're just tuning in, we're talking about these the worst celebrity endorsements. And the number one, I don't think anyone will get. I don't even want to give a hint, because I just
Billy Mays here. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's another one with the cocaine. That's how he went down, too.
He had a heart attack, right? Didn't he live in Tampa?
Yeah, he lived in Tampa, and he was a buddy with one of the guys I worked with. And he was
a friend of one of the people you worked with?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he enjoyed the cocaino as well, and that's what took him down.
And I did not know that. Yeah. Oh, okay. He died because I remember 2009. I was really sad. I used to love him. I used to love all of the. Oh my God, who was the guy who had? You remember the Chipotle stuff when you would eat it and then your ass would bleed.
You would eat it and your ass would bleed.
Yeah, you would eat it and your ass would bleed. The thing about your ass bleeding.
I have no idea about ass bleeding. What are you talking about?
There's a food that when you eat it makes your ass bleed. Chipotle way, right?
Chipotle?
No, but it's Chipotle away, right? Chipotle way?
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No. Why would anybody eat anything that makes their ass bleed?
That was the joke. It was like, why are you eating it if it's going to make your ass bleed?
I don't even know what you're talking about. You could be right, but I just have no clue.
I could have sworn that there was an endorsement by, sure. I forget who it was, but it was Chipotle Way, and your ass was bleeding. I think it was, maybe it was South Park. Maybe you're right.
Okay. Another Rizzo made-up concoction.
Let's start out with PETA. What do you think about People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, Jeff? How do you feel about them? What's your...
It's a good cause. They can tend to go overboard a little bit. I remember one time I announced on the radio that I was going to wear a fur coat to the concert. I wore the fur coat to the concert.
Okay.
PETA was outside protesting because we announced on the radio that we were going to wear fur coats, and they were trying to heckle in the crowd. Security had to throw them out.
Did they do any damage?
These coats? No, they never got blood on them. No, they didn't get to us or anything like that, but they were making a stink. Yeah.
PETA thought that Waka Flocka Flame. Jim the Hammer does not count. He's not going to be on this. He's a celebrity locally in Rochester, but broad-based. These are celebrities that everybody would know.
Right.
Here's what he says. He starts off, as Waka Flocka for PETA. He had like one song.
I'm a PETA boy. We the PETA boys.
No.
What's up, man? Waka Flocka Flame representing PETA. First of all, I love animals. As a kid, I had dogfish, iguanas, lizards. So when I read about PETA, I Googled it. So I was looking up.
So he's saying he Googled PETA, and then he's saying, and again, I know he's mumbling, but he basically said that,
what a representation for PETA. Good call.
Well, I got to tell you, Waka Flocka...
I didn't even understand a word he said. All I heard was he had a lizard.
He had a lizard. Now, there is one that you remember. I don't want to get to that one yet. I want to get to Snoop Dogg and Hot Pockets first.
Okay.
But... Snoop Dogg, do you remember this campaign? Because I remember this was a big deal because he really sold out. Like, he really sold out.
I don't remember it, but it makes sense. Right?
Okay, because, he did, a whole song. Here's a little bit. It was a Snoop Dogg Hot Pocket song, but it's Pocket Like It's Hot. Get it?
Oh.
It's in the crib, ma. Pocket like it's hard. Pocket like it's hard. Pocket like it's hard. When the cravings got a hold of you, pocket like it's hard. Pocket like it's hard. Pocket like it's hard. And your munchies get an attitude. Pocket like it's hard. Pocket like it's hard. Pocket like it's hard. I got the pockets in my arms, setting off smoke alarms, and I eat them smoking hot because I got it going on. Yo, I'm a hot dude.
Wow. And there's a dancing Hot Pocket in the background, which, if you want my honest opinion, is what friggin' makes the whole goddamn thing.
But you got to understand, dude. At the time,
right?
That song was so big that made a lot of sense. So it was a good call for them to bring the two together. Munchies, the whole deal.
Well, and at the time, he was this weed guy. It was like
he's always been the weed guy.
But let me ask you something. Do you think he exaggerates the whole weed thing too?
No.
Do you think, because Bonix and Wiz Khalifa? Do you really believe that they smoke as much weed as they say that they do?
Oh, I know they do for sure.
Yeah. Really?
I was on Wiz's tour bus. Trust me, dude. It's unbelievable. You don't have to even smoke when you sit on the bus. All you do is sit on the bus.
Really?
Just sit there. And you don't need to hit a bong or anything, man. And the whole bus just had a glass wall with just different bongs that you could
and you could just hit
stuff. Yeah.
There was do you know what this stands for? ICDC. And for those of you that are just tuning in, or who will watch this later, because I know that we said we would do this at 7, but we wanted to get done a little early. Jeff has it. You're going on a trip. You're going to see Ma again.
Yeah, a little Jersey Shore trip that we had planned before we were untimely fired.
Oh, this is the big one.
Yeah. We had this plan.
So we want to, we'll do videos, I guess, where you can, dial in or whatever. But this is the last. Are you going to be going a week? How long are you going to be gone?
Yeah, a week. I'm doing a week. Well, we'll get on. We'll do stuff. I'll be there.
Okay.
We'll be fine.
But you found JALEEL White. He's pitching these friggin' manufactured earbuds. I don't even know what the hell was it again, Jeff?
They were. It was a claims site for soldiers that went to war in 2015.
Right.
And I guess the earplugs that they had in battle were not good enough, and you could get yourself some money if you have hearing problems.
Well, here's the quick thing for JALEEL. It's 26 seconds. It cuts off
People's justice.
The People's Justice Earplug Center. Okay. All right. Oh, Jaleel.
This is for veterans and active duty military.
Okay.
And you developed hearing loss. Time is running out to claim your cash settlement. Click below to join over 200,000 veterans just like you demanding justice for the defective combat earplugs issued to our troops. Now, most of those affected have no idea how much they qualify for, so let these guys help you get the compensation.
This, to me, comes across like a cameo, Jeff.
Yeah.
It looks to me like it was a cameo. $50,000 or $100,000 are saying that you can get. So it got us thinking about some of these controversial and weird celebrity endorsements. You talked about Hulk Hogan with Right Guard deodorant.
Yep.
Right, we played that. I wanted to kind of really delve because I said no one's going to guess number one. ICDC, this is not number one, by the way, but ICDC, Jeff, let me see if I can even see what this stands.
It's probably just like an online college, right? Like, you go online, you do it. I wouldn't even know what it stands for, right?
Something like Ickle County Domestic College. Either way, there was once a rapper named Lil Romeo. And that was a good one. Mick Foley for Chef Boyardee. Lil Romeo.
Right, who is the son of Master P.
He is.
Yes.
And he was big into the movie. He did some movies back in the day. And this was right around 2008 when all the ladies loved him. And here's Romeo.
Oh, by the way, ICDC College, you're about to hear, alerted the U.S. Department of Education that effective May 20, 2016, they would no longer be offering online classes. And so it's all over.
So he shut down?
So he shut down. Lil Romeo took down an online college. So here we go.
Here's Lil Romeo telling you how to get your education. Okay? Pretty interesting.
I'm Romeo Miller. My parents always told me how important the education was. That's why I went to college. And education sticks with you and keeps you on top. ICDC College will set you on the right track towards earning your degree. In careers like Homeland Security, medical assistant, crime scene investigation, and addiction counseling. In today's world, you got to take command of your future. At ICDC College, you'll get resources like financial aid and your own computer to help you accomplish your goals. Your future is waiting. It's your time to go to college. So call ICDC College and change your life.
Here we go.
Today. It's happening over at ICDC College. This is your future. Don't waste it. It's up to you to make a move. Roll on up to ICDC College.
Look at these kids.
Say ICDC. Call up ICDC College. Say ICDC. I'm so ICDC. College.
Roll on up to ICDC College.
Just because he rapped, they had to do a rap.
Had to do a rap.
Okay.
It says, Romeo Miller is a spokesperson for ICDC College. For more information about our graduation rate and the median debt of students, please go to icdccollege.com. Romeo Miller is not a student and does not have a formal education. Please visit our website for collegiate credits to transfer.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go. Well, your dad's Master P. I guess you really don't have to go.
You know, what could he have gotten paid for that, dude? Like, what do you think they paid Jaleel White to do that?
It can't be much, dude. It can't
be
$10K, $5K, maybe. I mean, something like that where he knocks it out at his house and it's over.
So
quick $5K.
$5K? Yeah.
Probably, you know.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I know a lot of you think we get in the dong chat. We're not going to get in the dong chat. We're going to get in the ass chat.
Oh, even better than dong. Ass.
What are your thoughts about ass?
I don't know.
If I said just, are you ass positive, ass negative, ass neutral?
It depending on the ass.
Okay.
I can stay
like
ass.
Wentz ass.
I can stay, well, that's positive all the way.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can stay ass neutral depending.
Okay, yeah, I'm an ass neutral kind of guy too. The reason I asked that is because do you remember long ago when Kim Kardashian, she was having sex with Ray J, they threw a parade with Kim Kardashian in Times Square with bears. I believe they were the Charmin toilet paper bears.
Now was this was way back when she was just getting going, when she was palling around with Paris Hilton.
This is when there was a Bruce Jenner.
Okay.
This is This
is when he was wearing dresses in the middle of the night.
That's right.
Walking around downstairs when everybody went to bed.
That's right. This is when, Kendall and Kylie were children. This is when she was riding Ray J like a machine.
Yeah, well, she did that. That's for sure.
She was right, like you said, Paris Hilton's friend. And she looks at this as, quote, one of her lowest moments, she says. She was given the honor of unlocking the toilet paper company Charmin's temporary bathrooms in Times Square with a poop parade. Here's Kim Kardashian for Charmin.
Could you imagine what those bathrooms were like after a day in Times Square? Holy moly.
You know what? I'd like to talk about the ass in Times Square. I want to play this first, but I want you to think about the ass, because you've been to Times Square.
Yeah.
Right? There's a lot of ass in Times Square. All right, hang on. The ridiculous. Hold on.
For 5 consecutive years, Charmin has given holiday visitors the chance to enjoy the go at the Charmin restrooms in Times Square.
Okay.
This year, Kim Kardashian helped open their newest location at 142 West 42nd Street, between 6th Avenue and Broadway. Taking over a block of New York City, those adorable Charmin bears led a parade through Times Square, where Kim was presented with the key to unlock the 2010 Charmin restrooms.
So, she unlocks the Charmin restrooms.
Uh-huh.
I want just think about the kind of asses that are in Times Square. How many people do you think get to Times Square on a daily basis?
Hundreds of thousands in a day.
Times Square average daily visitors. Let me just see. Okay. Yeah. 330,000 people. 330,000 asses.
Well, even if you take 10% of that.
So that would be 33,000 asses.
33,000 asses into these Charmin restrooms. What do you think happens? And people on purpose are going to take a dump in there.
You're on the Charmin?
Right.
Because it's good toilet paper. It's expensive-ass freaking toilet paper.
And then you have homeless people who are just going to come in, and if, they could care less, and they say to themselves, this is great, I love it, they go in. It's total destruction probably in 2 days.
You're right. Let's say if at its peak there's 460,000, but they average 330,000 people walking through Times Square a day. You say to yourself, 1 out of 10 would go to the bathroom, right?
I would say 1 out of 10.
So that's 33,000 asses.
Right, and there's people like me. I do not fear the public restroom.
No, you don't.
If I got to go, I'll go. I have no problem.
Would you?
Yes.
Really?
I'd make it a point.
Would you diarrhea if
I had to?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's not many places that will stop you if you got a diarrhea and you got to go. You just go.
This is This was like a Charmin thing that Kim Kardashian did, and if 10% of the 330,000 asses that walk through, of those 33,000 asses, what percentage do you think were just
30% of them are bulbous asses?
Bulbous ass.
Right.
So we're talking pigs, swamp ass, fat ass, big ass.
You've been walking all day in New York. It's you ate some Sbarro pizza. It's going through you fast. You got to find your way to the bathroom. You see the Charmin. You see the bear. You go.
You see Kim. You go in. Yep. So you're telling me that you think 6,500 dirty wouldn't touch with somebody else's
hemorrhoided asses are going in there, and it's a disaster.
Well, you know what? I never thought about the kind of asses that were in Times Square, but like I used to go every year and do the drop, and there's 1 million people. But if you think there's 1 million asses, imagine if you had to put your face in each one.
No.
That would be terrifying.
Yeah, it would be horrendous.
That would be
so. Just think about what they have to clean up in there. Who's going to take the job of cleaning up the Charmin restrooms?
Well, they do look nice. If you do, I mean, look
from the onset, yeah. A week in, they're probably a disaster.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll visit. Now, Kim's talking about her using the go. This is what she says. We're talking about the worst celebrity endorsements because Jeff found Jaleel White doing some earplug thing today.
Some bizarre earplug thing for veterans. So, that was awkward for sure.
So here's Kim talking about taking a dump in Times Square. Kim Kardashian.
Restrooms for, everyone to use in New York City during the holidays.
The new location features luxuries including baby changing stations, comfortable lounge areas, photo ops, a potty dance stage, and a social media kiosk.
Okay, timeout. There's a potty dance stage. There's dancing
Apple
bears.
TVs. I mean, Apple computer,
TVs.
Apple desktops.
Dude, I gotta tell you, this is a place I would shit.
Yeah, well,
this is a place.
Those computers will be stolen within the week.
So you have no faith in the Charmin restaurant?
No, this was a marketing idea that probably on the onset sounded like a good idea, and then a weekend became a disaster.
So you think that this? I mean, you don't think? Do they still? I mean, I
would assume they're not there.
Let's see. I came in and I get wiping ass conversation. Yeah, you're absolutely.
Good timing.
Well, here's the thing. Because we were talking about this ridiculous thing. I'm trying to see if anyone can guess the worst. Would you say the worst or would you say the best? Because I think it's so bad, it's great.
Yeah, I think when we get to it, that'll be up for everybody to judge.
Okay. Some honorable mentions. Nelly doing Honey Nut Cheerios.
I remember that one.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
There was... this is the last one before. Okay. Method Man and Sour Patch Kids. Do you remember Method Man and Sour Patch Kids?
I don't remember it. I like Method Man. So, it could be cool.
Champion, you're close. That's not it. That's not. Here's the Method Man World Gone Sour partnership here that just totally bombed. It's he starts his song.
Sofas and fanny packs. This ain't a candy wrap, this is where the candy attacks. See, when they're lost, that's when their sanity snaps. They break laws, not jaw breakers, but break jaws. In fact,
what happened with this song, Jeff, is he used the P word.
Oh, okay.
And he used the F word 3 times.
Oh, boy, for Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids. Yeah. So, unfortunately, Method Man was quickly...
that was a bit of a sellout thing for him. So that must have been a nice payday.
Well, how much do you think you would have to get paid to totally sell out?
It depends.
Like, if you're Kim Kardashian, you're wiping asses in New York City,
well,
what is she getting for that?
She ain't showing up to do something like that for less than $250, okay?
Even at that time?
At that time, yeah, probably even at that time, dude.
What do you think now?
Now, she wouldn't even show up for
it. Like $5 million?
Maybe more. She probably wouldn't even show up to do something like that.
There is an honorable mention. I can't believe I forgot. Jamie Lee Curtis. Do you remember her shitting issues that she was having for many years?
I do. And it's just the Activia.
What I loved about it is Jamie Lee Curtis, she had trouble pooping.
Yeah.
And she was straight up about it. That's what I love about this woman. She's honest, and she's not afraid to share. She said when she hit 60 years old that she had trouble with, the go, as she called it. And she partnered with Activia, and I learned bifidus regularis. You know what that means?
What, meaning that you're constipated?
Bifidus regularis just means that your anal, your ass, and your colon and your anus are all working in tandem.
Oh, okay.
And this is where I learned it from. The real Jamie Lee Curtis Activia commercial.
First, the bad news. 87% of this country suffers from digestive issues like occasional irregularity. No wonder our busy lives sometimes force us to eat the wrong things at the wrong time. Now the good news. I just discovered a yogurt called Activia that can help.
With a natural culture bifidus regularis, Activia eaten every day is clinically proven to help regulate your digestive system in 2 weeks.
The other good news? Activia tastes great.
Did somebody re-record that and put the sound in the background?
No, that's a commercial.
That's not the commercial. That's not the commercial.
That was the commercial.
That's a nice find, though, on your part. Yeah, it's a good find. Yeah.
Thank you. So, no, there is, and to end this, OJ, I will say this. We will go, there is something on OJ's Twitter. We're going to do that when Jeff comes back or next week. However, OJ and Hurts don't count. That's too easy of a guess. I can't put OJ as the worst.
No, that was a good pitch. Everybody wanted Hurts for then. Yeah, he was good at that time.
OJ was great.
Yeah.
So then you say, what could be the worst, I guess, what would you say, celebrity? It's so good it's bad. It's like, what is the best, worst celebrity
and it's so awful that it's good, right? It's like it doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense.
I get the selection of the person that's in this because at the time, this person was riding pretty hot with a lot of stuff. So a worldwide superstar, So this kind of made a lot of sense. So
yeah, I forgot about that one. Jackie Chan,
the Chan Man,
Yeah. If you're a fan of the Rizzo and Jeff show, you know about this. Are you familiar with Woolworths?
I know. Yes, I am familiar with Woolworths from back in the day. I don't know how many Woolworths are around or when they closed here.
It's a British, like Macy's, that was in the United States for a long time. The last Woolworths, I believe, closed right around the pandemic. Jackie Chan decided to do a Woolworth commercial. Here's the problem. They make it very, and I'm going to say it because they did it, they made it very Chinese.
Yeah, it went very Chinese.
Chinese.
See, all the stereotypes that would come with the Chinese.
Yes!
They kind of did here, even to the point where it just turned into, I don't know, karate and all kinds of different stuff,
Okay, so again, I'll make this big so that it can be seen here. Hold on, there we go. So instead of Woolworths, they call it the Woolly and Worth Show in the big Chinese block letters. So then there is
awful.
It's awful.
Yeah.
It's horrifically insensitive and racist. I'll see. There you go. If you can see that there.
Yeah.
Right there. Do you see how it's just?
Feel free. You can find it on the tube.
Yeah, you can find it on the computer. Just Google Jackie Chan Woolworths. I'm gonna play you the commercial, Jeff.
This is just.
This is because Baby Hands didn't hit play. I did. Nice.
Right, and now they're looking between my legs.
All right.
Why is this such a problem today? Just standing where it usually is.
You know what? I don't know. But I'll tell you this. This is what's going to happen.
The world doesn't want us on today.
I'll tell you what. How about this, Jeff? Where are you going this weekend?
I'm going to the Jersey Shore. Okay.
All right.
Give them Woolworths.
You're going to. We'll do Jackie Chan. We'll do OJ. We got all this shit later. It just went flaccid. We're out of here. Okay.
You can't quit. You can't. You got to give them Woolworths.
Okay. All right. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm just so disappointed. It's
polish it off with Woolworths.
All right. Okay? I gotta find
live, raw, and uncut. Somebody said that's right.
All right. Hold on. Okay. All right.
It's never collapsed before.
It's never. But do you see now? It's on a surface. So what is weird is I don't know why it's doing this.
Okay.
All right. Anyway. So it's closer now. There's the Woollyworths, right? There you are. Okay. So now we're gonna play it. It's Jackie Chan. It's the Chan Man. And boy, we have. Oh my God. Here we go.
So, ready for the party? Sure up. Hey, look! You're naked. Woody, run down to Woolworths and get us some jeans and t-shirts from the new Worth It value range.
They're speaking Chinese.
Where are they? Oh, hello. Hey, Jackie! Wax up. Wax off. I wasn't in that one. Did you get the clothes? No, but I got this WWE costume.
Oh, God.
The Worth It Value range now includes loads of kids' clothes at ridiculously low prices. Right to me, Jackie Chan.
So basically, Jeff, to round this out,
a minute and a half commercial of him beating up the sheep.
Of him beating up a sheep.
Okay.
It was racist. They did bings. They did bongs.
Right.
I've broken my phone. Jackie Chan. I had this big thing playing, and the phone kept falling, and it just went flaccid. I'm sorry, everybody. Look, it's just one of them days.
Yeah, it is one of those days. But look, at the end of the day. We were able to get Chan in.
Yeah, we were.
We were able to get little Romeo in.
Yeah.
And you got a little taste of Jaleel White. Things happen. Welcome to the show.
Guys, Jeff's going on vacation. We'll do our live videos. Jeff will be on. That'll be a lot of fun. You're going to the shore with the fam. And I guess just want you to be safe. Are you going to be driving through Pennsylvania, by the way?
You know, I was saving $5 kind of the last time, and I'm thinking to myself because
to save $5 for an extra 2 hours is dumb.
I know, and as money is tight at the end of the day, I'm literally taking the car. I'm getting it tomorrow morning. I have to have it in New Jersey by like 6 o'clock. So it's overnight. Then it's another day, and I don't want to pay for the second day.
But so why does it have to be? Because if you pick it up at 9 a.m., it has to be before the store closes.
Right.
Okay. Well, Jeff, I hope you have a good vacation. You need it. You come back, the severance is gone, and the pour continues, and the Rizzo and Jeff show perseveres.
Yeah, it's a lot to look forward to on the return. So
don't ding the car, Mike says.
I didn't ding it. It got hit, and I'll tell you what, I filled it in with the paint, and I haven't heard a word from him since. So.
Amen. All right, guys, take it easy. Be safe. We'll see ya.